This is Buying Fireworks in Indiana. These are some excerpts from a candid conversation I had with my friend Brok Mende at Friends of Friends Recording in Chicago, Illinois. Brok's my friend. He's a brilliant mix engineer and an incredible producer. And while he was working on Between the Jaws and the Open Collar, we had a conversation about using weird outboard gear to get the most out of your software synths and your DI guitars. I think there's a lot of fun wisdom in here, and I think you're going to enjoy it. Anyway.
Does it drive you nuts to be like looking this way?
No, every studio I've ever worked in, the screen's been on the right side, so I think maybe my posture's probably permanently bent that way. But also, I do really appreciate like the moments where I can kind of forget that I'm working on a computer and just like focus on the speakers, and then that helps me kind of mentally be like, I'm actually listening to sound, not just looking at numbers or whatever. With my faders there, like I can get away from the computer like pretty significantly, you know?
Yeah, that's cool.
Insert something on a plugin or whatever and then get away from it. And I've been trying honestly to dip into mixing a lot, like embracing a lot more analog processes and committing to analog stuff. The hard part is like, if I do something whack to an artist and then they're like, can you revise that? And I'm like, yes, maybe. You know, so I try to pick those battles, you know, and figure out what I think it might be open to interpretation, what might be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I did just do a song with this artist. It's definitely like they just made it in their bedroom, you know, DI'd guitar, DI'd bass, bunch of vocal stacks, and then like sampled drums. And it's like on its face, it sounds very like plastic GarageBand made. So I'm running everything through the console and through other things to try to breathe some life into it. And with that, it's like I printed everything. They were like, this is amazing. I'm like, yeah, it's real now. It went through amps and transformers and real stuff, so.
This was a tip I got from, have you ever heard of a spot called Minor Street Studios?
Yeah, I do.
In Philly?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian McTear there. That's where this other band I play in, Steady Hands, we've recorded there a bunch over the years. And he was a guy who put me on to just like putting things through the Tascam, even with no extra color or anything, just like in and out. Like between that and like the Arturia V collection, I was like, oh, this is such a crazy hack. Like this is gonna save me $50,000. Like, but just that extra little bit of kind of sauce, it makes a huge difference. It's cool. And it's so cumulative too. It's like, you know, you do it to one synth and it's like, yeah, this is cool, I get it. But it's like the cumulative effect of having done that over and over and over again, and having like thought of each track in that way and trying to make the in the box synth sound more just real. And it just involves a lot of commitment too, which is like also good. Like
totally
get it off of a MIDI track. And
I'm huge on that kind of thing. I'm very comfortable doing that, you know. Sometimes it's hard when it's like, you know, you're working for somebody else. You're like, ooh, I committed the wrong way. Sorry, I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
You know, I understand that too. So you work out ways to make that work. interesting too when I'm working with people that are newer. You watch them kind of develop, realize like what they can change and what they can't change about a thing, you know, and develop the process of the dialogue. And sometimes I feel like I'm helping people like give me notes, you know, where I'm like, well, do you feel good about this thing? And they're like, maybe I don't feel good about that thing. And you're like, oh, well, I could change that thing. And they're like, wow, okay, sick. Yeah, that would be cooler.
Yeah.
I think that's a very fun, special thing that I get to be a part of.
We wanted to record some vocals in here with an omnidirectional mic for a minute, but I don't have one, so this is what we're going to do. SM7B, Zoom H4n, and the room with some acoustic treatment, premium. Very serious science has been done. Phase is pretty chill. Yeah. Let's party.
I'm so tired of missing everyone. You said and topped off the gas.
Between the jaws and the open color, wear your chain, wear your name. Yeah. I still want you back. Whatever I do, I want you back.
But yeah, I've been messing around more with like this one. The guitar kind of came after a lot of the synths. So usually when that's the case, I just do the guitar DI and then try and find a spot for it. Or some of the other stuff I've been messing around with. Like I really have been liking like starting with like a guitar part that I just do DI into the tape machine, like onto a cassette, and then just like slowing the tape down. And then writing like a second guitar part to that repitched one.
Interesting.
And having that be the key that the song is in,
yeah.
Like wherever I bring it to from the repitch. You know, it's like a very like clean, kind of I guess boring like DI guitar in the first place. Like it's not like it is having really huge coloring or impact or anything. It doesn't sound like a slowed down,
right?
You know, take.
Yeah.
And it sounds super sick in my AirPods, but I don't know.
Outside of that,
I don't know what it's going to look like actually trying to deal with all those
drums, bass, e-guitars, etc., and so on.
Cool.
And so forth. Amazing. Well, I don't know. Is there anything else you need from me?
I don't think so. No, I think we're done with the mix. Damn, that's crazy. Gotta do the next one now.